evening, friends. Welcome to Cocktail Hour. So, it is a summer day, it is very summery, and so I thought I would try to make a mojito, which I have drunk and enjoyed, and everyone is always saying that you shouldn't ask a bartender to make a mojito because it's like a lot of extra work of muddling and stuff. So we'll do our own at-home muddling, easy to make just one drink for oneself. So it says to muddle sugar and mint in a beer mug. So I do not have a beer mug, and so I have this glass, which is sort of beerish sized and plastic and can be taken up to the roof for drinking should the need arise. Okay, so it calls for 4 sprigs of fresh mint. I think sprigs are non-standard in size, so basically like this is my handful of fresh mint. And 2 teaspoons of sugar. At last, it does not call for superfine sugar, which I never ever have, but it just calls for sugar, and regular sugar I do have. So 1, 2 teaspoons. So the sugar is like an abrasive that is supposed to help you with the muddling. That is my understanding. So we give that like a good kind of press and squish. Right? I don't know if you can see that. You still can't see it. Like a press and squish is basically to press, squish, and like kind of a turn, which like helps to like extra squish. Which I have to tell you, if you were here or if this were smell-o-vision, you'd be like, the mint, it comes and up into the nostrils, and how lovely that is, and how fragrant and how wondrous. And that is, I think, the experience that we are seeking. The mint leaves are like a little bit bruised, in a good way that is consensual, and they like it. So that's all good. We'll just pretend I didn't say any of that. It was very awkward. So anyway, moving on. It then calls for a lime that has been halved, and it tells us to squeeze both halves of the lime into this, which we will. Squeeze 1/2 of the lime. Okay, excellent. And then the other half of the lime. And then it says to leave one of the halves in here. So I will not discard it as I was about to do just out of instinct. So it's been all squeezed, its juice has been given forth, and then we will just toss it in here as directed. Cool, okay. Then it asks us to add rum, stir, and fill with ice. So how much rum? It calls for 2 ounces of light rum. So fortunately it is light rum because that is the only kind of rum that I have. So it's about 1.5 ounces, and about 1.5 ounces, so that's about 2 ounces, as we say. I forgot to get my special stirring spoon. Was I supposed to add the ice first? No, I was supposed to stir first. Okay, good. We're gonna stir. Give it a nice long spoon stir. The sugar is in here like a little bit gritty, so the stirring is good for it to like maybe and hopefully cause that to get into this. Okay, cool. Then can I add ice? Yes. Then I am to fill with ice. Now who knows how much ice, because it just says fill and this isn't a beer mug, but we'll do what we have to. Seems like a nice, maybe a little more. It's a hot day, you know what? I love ice. It could be too much ice, no one knows. Alright, so that's ice. We're putting it in. Maybe we'll just give it another quick stir around to be nice and like extra good. Cool, okay. Then it asks us to top with club soda. Now I have to be honest, friends, that I do not have club soda, but I do have seltzer. So in my like fancy seltzer situation, because I don't know, that's what I have, a fancy seltzer situation. So we're just gonna give it a little bit of seltzer here across the top. And then I think also that a straw would be in order. Where's my straw? Sorry. Not meaning to disappear. No, I used to have a straw. Okay, well. Straw. Totally elsewhere. Okay. Because the straw can give us a chance to stir it to make sure that things are all mixed together. The mint comes a little higher. Okay, cool. And then it wants us to garnish it with a mint sprig. So we'll take a nice tall one so that the mint can be near to our nose while we are drinking it so that it can be extra tropical looking. Give that a little taste. Very tasty. Okay, very strong. Excellent. Enjoy. Cheers, friends. Happy summer.